Welcome to the first episode of At Work with King David. We're here to learn career lessons for today's workplace from his successes and, of course, his failures. I recently happened to catch a basketball coach about ready to read the riot act to one of his young high school age players. I felt really embarrassed for the young man because the coach had obviously brought him out of the gym and away from his teammates to talk with him alone when I happened by. I didn't hear everything, but what I heard made me take notice. He said, "Listen," the coach began. "You don't know who's sitting out there watching the game. There might be a college scout, and if he sees you giving less than 100%, you're only going to hurt yourself." Well, that's all I heard, but boy, was that enough. The coach wanted his young player to do his best today to open up doors for tomorrow. So here's the point: doing your best today at the level that you're at makes for opportunities tomorrow. Why? Well, today is kind of a peek into your effort and your perseverance tomorrow. It's proof that you are ready for more opportunity and additional responsibility. You might want to list some of the effects a habit of doing the minimum can have on you. Well, King David of the Bible is one example of this. He is unquestionably the most loved of Israel's kings. Yet, his journey to leading a nation began, ready for this, leading sheep. Doesn't seem like it fits, does it? Well, despite being from an obscure little town, this is what was said of him in the king's chambers. The king was told that, well, he was a skillful musician, a mighty man of valor, a warrior, one prudent of speech and handsome. How does a shepherd from a small town gain such acclaim and notoriety in the big city? Well, David was renowned for doing his shepherd's best. Solomon wrote, "Do you see a man skilled in his work? He'll stand before kings. He'll not stand before obscure men." Well, David's shepherd best today led to other levels of opportunity tomorrow. So, what's your shepherd's best look like? So David's next opportunity took place at the battle lines between the armies of Israel and the Philistines. It's here that King Saul questioned David's battle readiness. In response, David reveals his shepherd's best. "Your servant," he said, "was tending his father's sheep when a lion or a bear came and took a lamb from the flock. I went out after him, and I attacked him, and I rescued it from his mouth. And when he rose up against me, I seized him by his beard and struck him and killed him. Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear." In small towns like Bethlehem, there were many who could attest to the truth of David's account. I mean, after all, they saw the carcasses of two apex predators rotting in the sun. Doing your best today is not a resume filler, it's a person definer. David's willingness to do his best where he was at today set him up for further opportunities and responsibilities tomorrow. His diligence created and validated his reputation. Bad reputations are hard to get away from, and good reputations are hard to build and easy to destroy. You might have some examples of individuals with good reputations, or maybe even of individuals who lost a good reputation. Well, just like that coach and his player, you don't know who's watching. Well, actually, we do know who's watching. God is watching. Jesus taught his disciples, "He who is faithful in very little will be also faithful in much." You see, doing your best today at the level you're at honors God by utilizing how he's gifted you. In turn, that opens tomorrow's doors to other levels of opportunity. That's amazing. Who would you want to have watching you? And who would you not want to have watching you? Those are two good questions. Are you honoring God with your shepherd's best today? Are you a C-level executive? Well, lead by serving. Are you a receptionist answering the phone? Answer the phone like Jesus is on the other end. Are you making hamburgers? Well, be God's best burger maker. So show God your best today. For the eyes of the Lord move to and fro throughout the earth, that he may strongly support those whose heart is completely his. The Lord is taking notice of you. Why? It's because he has plans for your tomorrow. So here's some things to think about. What reasons do people give for not doing their best? Is there a situation where you do not do your best? Why is that? When was you doing your shepherd's best today? How has it led to another level of opportunity and responsibility tomorrow? And then also read Luke 19, verses 12 through 27. That's Luke chapter 19, verses 12 through 27. Jesus told this story about a master and three servants to his disciples. Two did their best and one did, yeah, like barely the minimum. So, how does this story encourage and warn us about today and tomorrow? And at work, identify an area which you could do better this week. Plan what you can to do better and do it and offer it to God. And after a week or two, take notice of, are there any changes in you? What are they? And has anyone noticed your shepherd's best? And what did they say? Well, that's today's first lesson from the life of David. I hope you enjoyed it. And until we get together again, well, work in the light.